welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayanna and this is Beyond Committed, where we're taking our faith, family, marriage, motherhood, and everything in between and taking it beyond. If this is your first time, welcome. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you won't be a stranger. And to make sure you press the subscribe button below and then turn on the notifications so you don't miss a video. All right, now let's dive right in. Shift. We all have them. We all make them. As women, we do them all the time. Sometimes effortlessly, sometimes a little begrudgingly, sometimes with a little more effort. And sometimes it's like, I'm not ready to shift. I don't want to shift, but you're going to shift anyway. Whether it's personally, professionally, or relationally, we transition from one season of life to another, from one situation to another. And it's so important that in the midst of those shifts that we know why, the reason behind our what. And in most situations, the shifts that we go through in life happen for three main reasons. One, it's a need. One, it's a want. And sometimes it's a told you to. And in all of those, it's so important that we know why. The first shift we often make is because of a need, whether it's for us personally, for our marriage, within our family, professionally, whatever the case may be. In order for you to go from where you are to where you need to be, a shift has to happen. And that shift requires you to make a move, for you to make a change. It's not always easy. It's not always a want to, but it's a have to, whether it's in your personal life, within relationships and ending a relationship, or stepping back from a relationship. And sometimes it has to do with your family. I mean, we all love our families and, we can't trade them. We got to keep them. But sometimes it requires us to distance or shift our focus or shift our intentions or shift our physical being. Like, okay, I need to step back a little bit. I need to move away in order to make sure that you're maintaining a healthy and happy family and marriage within your home. Sometimes shifts are necessary in other relationships. And then sometimes shifts are necessary within your professional life. You want to move on to that next thing. You need a little bit more financial stability in your home. So you have to start that side hustle or take that promotion or work towards the next degree or work towards finishing your degree, whatever the case may be, whatever the situation is. A shift is necessary within your life, so that need must be met. So that means you have to move. And then there's a shifts that we want. The shifts that, okay, I see this thing over there. I want that. Now, what do I have to do to make it work? And then you make the shifts necessary. And sometimes that is educationally, okay? You want to take that course. You want to get that coaching. You want to finish that degree or get that next one. You want to apply for that internship. You want to make sure that your boss is noticing you. You want to make sure that you're moving forward professionally, or you're starting that business that you always dreamed of. Or it's relationally. You want to take your relationship to the next level. You're dating. Okay, now I'm ready for that wife life. What do I need to do to make the shift to make sure that, okay, this relationship continues to move in a direction in which it's within what you want and in which God intended. And then if you're married, maybe your focus needs to shift off the kids and running around with them and making sure, okay, is my wife life tight? Is my marriage strong? Am I focused on the right thing? Am I putting my marriage first? And that can be hard at times because it's like, okay, your kids are so needy. They want stuff, they need stuff. And then at the end of the day, you are one tired mama. But you also are somebody's wife. So it's so important that in the midst of all the shifts that need to happen within our lives, personally, professionally, and even relationally, that we're making the right decision, we're shifting when necessary, and then making sure our focus is always on what's important and putting first things first. All right, now, and then there's the last shift, the one that's like, ooh, I didn't see that coming. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. And how I'm supposed to do that? That's the being told to shift. And that is a God shift. That's when God speaks something to you, shows you something, reveals something to you, and you're like, okay, how am I supposed to do that exactly? And that's when trust and faith is so necessary. And in life, as we draw close to God, as we deepen our relationship with Him, as we pray, as we have quiet time, as we do devotions and all the other things that we know to do to draw closer to God and to increase our faith, God is in the midst of that, speaking, guiding, and drawing us to new things. And often that requires us to shift. Sometimes it's a comfortable shift. Sometimes it's a, I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to do that shift. Or it's like a beyond kind of thing. But it's so important in the midst of it all that we are trusting what we hear, what we know, and continuing just to be faithful in that. And at times, the being told God shifts often are a little bit of mix of a need and a want. Some things that you may have been too scared to want, or some things that you know you needed, but you're not sure that you could do all of that, or you're not sure you can make all those changes. But God is right there pushing. God is right there drawing you, helping you make those shifts, helping you see what you can't see, and empowering you to do what only you can do through Him. And it's so important that no matter whether the shift is a need, a want, or God shift, that you're making those shifts, because as women, we are going to grow and to change in so many different ways and through the different seasons of life. It's so important that as we make those changes, as we shift, we navigate them, and we navigate them well. And that is how Beyond Committed even started. I mean, I was happy being a stay-at-home mom and wife and doing Bible study and doing all the other things in which I was involved in at home. And I was blogging, and I was totally fine with where that was. But God started revealing things to me. God started showing me things. God started drawing me to things. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. How am I supposed to make this shift? And in all of that, and God was telling me, no, you can make this shift because you've made this shift before. And then when I thought about it, I'm like, okay, Lord, you're right. I have. And not only have I done it, but I've gained tools and different things along the way that I can help other women do the same thing. And that is how Beyond Committed started. When God gave me a told you so shift. Okay, I'm preparing you for this. I'm taking you through all these things so you can help other women transition through all these things, make the shifts necessary from being single to married, and navigating that wife life, and then navigating that mom life with that wife life, and then shifting through professionally and all points in between. It's so important that as women, we understand that seasons change, we change, but navigating those well is something that we can do. And sometimes as women, we need a little help navigating it all, making those shifts, getting the why behind our what, and then transitioning into how do we make those what's happen. And that is what Beyond Committed is here to do, to help you navigate successfully the shifts and also navigate through the journey of womanhood, wife life, motherhood, and that faith walk. It's so important that we know that we're not in this alone. And with Beyond Committed, I'm there to help you shift successfully. All right, now that's it for today. Now I want to know, what shifts are you making right now? Is it a need shift? Is it a want shift? Or is it a God shift? Whatever it is and whatever points in between, I want to know about it. So make sure you drop them in the comment box below. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video. All right, now until we meet again.